I'm live. Okay. Okay. This dirty water. Got dirty water, kids. Forgot to get clean water. Oh well, oh well. We'll have to make it work. Oh well, oh well. We'll have to make it work. All right, I'm going to use my phone for a picture. I don't want that. Ooh. Having more trouble. Let's see who's here, Miss Holly. Oh, yes, I was singing. Look, I've got dirty paper here. I didn't switch it. I didn't get clean water. I did take some ibuprofen, though. Look, see this? How do I get rid of this big circle? I don't know. Oh, I'm a little tweety tweet bird song. Oh, I pinched it. It went. Okay, girls, this is what I'm going to attempt. Oh, I'm going to attempt to do, although I can't really see them that great. I'm going to attempt to do this. I did touch it. See? Then it goes like that. I don't want it like that either. That's just putting a box around it for like cropping. And when I try to, my scrapbook loft. Well, hello, Judy. Thank you. Oh, geez, everybody heard me singing. Hi, Peggy. This is what I'm going to try, except maybe not the glasses. That might be a little too... Well, let's face it. I'm liable to really mess this up because I'm doing it online. Live, so to speak. Ooh. And I don't know really what I'm doing. So, well, I have chalk somewhere. I probably should get a piece of chalk and maybe just do a couple little outlines. But I wish I could make him bigger. I don't know. Can you see him pretty well? I like the shape of his face. My buddy Ed brought me back some gourds from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. It's like Christmas for me. Oh, now I got big words on top of his face. Ugh. Now it's telling me. Welcome to Pinterest. I don't feel like I'm being welcomed to Pinterest. Unlock more features. I don't want to unlock any features. Oh, dear Lord. Well, girls, now I'm having trouble getting back to where I was. I'll cancel that. I'll open this. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's such a handsome boy. My goodness, he's so handsome. I don't know. That nose might be tough. I wish I could get him bigger, but see, every time I go to try to, he doesn't let me make him bigger. Only for a moment. And that's a cropping tool. I don't really want to crop them. Hi, Angie. Oh, look, see, that didn't really work either. Dear old Saint Nick. Oh, see, I just keep making it worse. I wonder if I share this pin. I wonder if I try to share. See, I'm clueless when it comes to, Pinterest. Now he's all foggy. Well, let's just give it a go. We'll see what I can manage here. Now he's got a cookie in his hand. I don't think I want a cookie. But we'll worry about that. We'll worry about that in a little bit. Okay, let's see if I can put pardon my dirty little piece of paper here, but it's going to get worse. Oh, well, that's an idea. That's an idea. Let me see if I can, Peg. See, when I just touch him, he doesn't do anything. Oh, here we go. Copy photo. Ooh, add to photos. Now that might work. Hoody on, hoody on. He's there. He's there, Peg. He's there. All right, let's give a little round of applause for Peggy Fitzmaurice. She's a genius. Look at his pretty face. Look. Oh. Oh, I'm very excited about this. I hope I can do it. All right, let's see. Okay, I think Mary's got a... Now, the gourd's rough, okay? But it's a great shape, don't you think? So he's going to be a little different. So let's get his little physique in there. Let's see. Let me get a little piece of chalk. Now, girls, I don't know how chatty I'll be able to be because I really have to concentrate. Hi, Jean. Hi, Candy. Thanks for stopping in. I'm going to try to paint on this gourd. Now, I've painted on gourds before, but not really a Santa Claus. Okay, it's not what you think. I wish it were, but it's not. All right, so I want just a little bit of his hat showing here, and I'm going to come down this way and make that a nice little rounded, come down that way. So his little face isn't really going to be that big, but he's kind of got jowls. Come this way. He's not going to exactly look like this, but maybe I can get a little close. Okay, so then we're going to do like this would be beard. It's got a big old beard. And, oh, I see what I missed already. See, I missed this already. I need a spot for his fur. Right? And then his beard will kind of come in this way. And his beard comes all the way down like that. And then we've got his little tunic or his robe out this way. And then we've got a little arm kind of in here. And a little arm kind of in here. Well, generally when I do stuff like this, what I like to do is do the face first, because that's my favorite part. And so I just think I want his jowls maybe down a little lower. See, that's the nice part about chalk. It's just a little dusty. All right, I'm going to just jump in. Now, I should have had clean water. I don't. All right, I'm not going to worry about it. And I'm going to, last night I was using some of this Santa flesh, and I think I'm going to use that again for this guy. And I still have my little dirty dish here that I was putting paint on. Now I'm going to make my image a little bigger. And I'm just going to go. I'm going to go see what we do. see how we do. See if I have any decent, I do have that full of water. If I I should have Christmas songs in the background. I have a question. It is about a phone, not mine. My mom's Wi-Fi is off, and I went to setting to turn it on, and I want to turn it on. Want Wi-Fi on? What do I do? Oh, I'll let one of the other girls answer that. I can do it if I'm looking at it, Angie, but just to say how to do it off the top of my head without looking at it, I'm not good at that. But I'm sure one of the other gals can help you. I think there's just the Wi-Fi. It says Wi-Fi, and I think you just, click on it. No, I'm not even going to say because I don't want anybody to realize how challenged I am in that area. Okay, I think I have the beard a little crooked, but we're going to go with it. Okay, so what am I doing? I am thinking I really should have some clean water. So let me empty out this jar. I've got jars filled with all kinds of little tools and little nibs of pencils because I can't make myself throw them out. I am a struggle. All right, so I'm going to use this little jar, and I have a spray bottle with clean water. Lori, send me a link. Send me the link and I will read chat B. But I'm not on StreamYard. I did it wrong. I'm not on StreamYard. I went in through YouTube. I apologize for that water noise. Can I still do it, Sharon? I can't do it, right? Because I didn't do it the right way. I didn't do StreamYard. I'm so comfortable with going in. Oh, that would have been good. They're talking about thrifting. I think Mary went thrifting. Oh my gosh, I love thrifting. All right, so let me I don't really need a new paper towel. All right, let's see here. Let me get this brush. All right. Is anybody interested in what I'm using? I'm using this Filbert brush, a number 8, which might be a little too large, but we're going to give it a go. And so I'm going to wet that brush first, and I've put out some just acrylic paint. And I'm using Santa Flesh, how apropos. And this is Ceramcoat brand. I thought this was a little pinkier. Now I have no idea how many coats to put on or that I'll need. I'm just going to block in my face area. And then while I'm letting that dry, I'm going to block in my beard. Oh, geez, look, I have to scoot up. Or maybe I should move my camera. No, let me scoot up. I don't really think his jowls look the way I want, but I'm going to come in there with a mustache. So I think I'm just going to leave that the way it is. And then I'm going to choose, I usually like a gray, some kind of a gray. For the under part of my beard. So I'm going to spin the wheel. I'm going to get out some Mississippi mud. I think I want that for underneath his fur. I'm going to spin my wheel, and I'm going to choose, I really would like a charcoal, but I think I emptied my charcoal. I don't want black. I think that's a little too, oh, wait a minute. Here's some, I'm going to try a little graphite. So let me put this in my tray here. Now it's got a really nice little pointy area down here. I have other gourds I should be painting, but I'm so anxious to try this. I've got some birdhouses that I'm supposed to be doing. Hey, Christine. It's a Christine or Christina. I always forget that part, but it's Christina, right? It's a Christine or Christina, I think, right? Gilburns. Thank you for popping in. All right, until I do start getting his eyes in and stuff, I'm not going to mess around there with trying to figure out where his mustache should come. Christina. Okay, great. I'm going to attach that to my friend, my daughter's first roommate, Christina. Hopefully I'll remember. Christina. Okay, great. And let's see. I just love a filbert brush, I got to tell you. Filbert brush and an angled brush. Not so fond of the flat. I don't know why, but. And I'm going to try to give this a nice little swishy swish here. All right. And then I can use another coat. And I want most of the water out of my brush too, because I don't want this to really water down my paint. So I'm going to give myself a second coat here because that dried my face area. Picking up little bits of something. I guess I should have wiped the gourd first. Hey! Hi, Colleen. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Painting on a gourd. Here, for the new gals that have come in, this is what I'm going to attempt to put on my gourd. This handsome dude right here. We're going to see how it goes. I love his little jowls. I got a little bit of a, didn't brush that out so well. Okay, I'm going to use some of this Mississippi mud. This is a Americana color. And I'm going to use this for the undercoat of his fur. And so he's got, I think I need a smaller brush for this. Let's see what I've got here. I've got this little round brush. And it doesn't, it's not going to be exact, okay? It's just not going to be. And that's okay. I probably shouldn't be copying it anyway. So I just took a piece of chalk I made some little guidelines of where I think things might go. Now, this is a cheaper brush I'm using here. Boy, you can tell it's got little hairs sticking out all over the place. And this kind of... Oh, Peggy, this was such a great idea to copy this picture. I can just pinch it and expand it, and it's working great. All right, so this kind of comes around. The great thing about acrylic is a lot of the time you can paint over it if you do something you don't like. Like, you know, if it doesn't turn out, you can paint the whole dang thing black and make it a lamppost. All right, let's see. I'll stop that about there. Now his little sleeve, he's got a large area. I'm going to do all of this. See, I have trouble with like perspective, kind of making the sizes work. I'm just going to kind of rough this in. And I want this a little more squared off. Hey, Judy, how you doing? Thanks for coming in and joining us as I hopefully don't embarrass myself painting on a gourd. But hey, if I painted my face, the gourd should be, you know, not too embarrassing. Hopefully. Not too embarrassing. All right, so I want this to come, but I think this one I need to have it a little more narrow, maybe a little straighter. Let's see. So Ed is the gentleman at my co-op. His daughter owns the co-op, and they're big gourd people. Man, he knows a lot about gourds. He was telling us about how they grow. And anyway, he picked out some gourds for me. I told him what I wanted. And, you know, what I wanted to paint on them. So he came back with a big trash bag full of gourds for me. And they're not too big. So hopefully I can get some in my Etsy shop and we'll see how they go. All right, so now I've got, that's under his sleeve. So here I have, will be more fur. It's going to come down underneath his bottom. You know, actually, this little brush isn't too bad. I got a set of brushes at Five Below. I don't know if everybody has those in their area. There's a pack of like 10 brushes. It feels really nice with the paint on. I had some wild hairs, but they've settled down. Because when you abuse brushes like I do, it's better to not pay a whole lot for them. All right, so this, I'm going to bring this way. And I'm just going to follow the coloring. Now his sleeve is going to come in right there. Pretty much. I'm going to make his tummy blue. Whoa. Losing my grip on my brush. I'm just going to keep running this down underneath here. Okay, I'm going to put more gray. Another coat of gray. I think it's just that my paint's old. And I've got like, you know, it dries up around the edges of the bottle and then I shake it down and it's got like little paint boogers in it, I think. Okay. I think he needs to have more beard up here. All right, now I need to pick out a nice blue. Let's look at all my base coating done. Let's see. Let's maybe use a, let's see what this Wedgwood looks like. Americana Wedgwood Blue or Blue Wedgwood. Oh, thanks, Holly. Ed was very pleased with the nativities. That's a pretty nice looking blue. Hey, Susan. How are you doing? Happy Thursday evening. All right, let's see. Let's get some of this blue on. So I'm going to go under his cuff of his... Oh, yes, I like this blue. This definitely has some particles. Now, Ed, he usually, the fella at the co-op, he usually cuts his gourds for birdhouses. But I don't want to get into all that cutting and fussing. I should be working on light bulbs, too. This is fun time for me. Okay, so now if you don't think you have a steady enough hand, oh, see, that's a part of the gourd to paint. If you can rest your pinky, it really does help. You just have to make sure you don't put it in wet paint. And I do that quite a lot. All right. Let's come up here around his beard. I like that blue, girls. It's a nice blue. Let's square this off a little bit more. Now, this is when I wish I had my rookwood. I don't think I have any more rookwood. It's a red, nice, like barn kind of barnyard red. What did I use on the nativity? Oh, I think I used, oh, rats. I dipped into the, gotta watch that. I dipped into the gray instead of the blue. It's a little fiddly trying to find a good place to hold the gourd because it's so round. I probably should carry that color all the way down there. I'm not sure what I want to do there. I think I'm going to do another coat of flesh on this little face. All right, Santa dear. Oh, I'm not sure I know what that means, but that's great news, Susan. Wonderful. Okay, let's see here. Deep burgundy. It wasn't that color. I think it was this one here. Cranberry wine. I don't think it was that one either. Was it, girls? Was it huckleberry? Oh, phooey. See, I put, oh, maybe it was this one. I don't usually put all my paints away, but I was such a berry wine. I know it wasn't that. I think this is too, no, definitely wasn't that because it wasn't chunky. It's a newer, I do like my, oh, girl, see what I do? I don't have a tight grip on anything, and I keep dropping things out of my hand. I do like tomato spice or tomato red. This might work. I don't think I want them real, I don't want them a cherry red. I think I have that fur on that one sleeve maybe a little too thick. This is too purpley. I know, Sharon, you would like the purpley color, but I don't want the purpley red. Stink. I'm going to have to watch my other videos so I can remember what red I used. I thought it was some kind of, oh, wait a minute. Hold the phone. Here we go. True burgundy. See, I was correct. True burgundy. All righty. Dropsies today for sure. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. Let's do that. All right. Now, this should really look pretty cool once we start putting this in. And I should get a real big Jagunda brush. Oh, that might be a little too Jagunda. But you know what? It will go very quickly. Let me just come around the outside edges here, these smaller areas. Okay, great, Judy. I love doing Christmas stuff. I can do Christmas. Actually, coloring. I color Christmas all year round. Kind of looks like the flag down here. All right, I just want to get, ooh, come around those straight edges. I have to hold my breath. Now, Ed was saying, like, I got some seeds. Oh, this is a while ago. My grandchildren were here and we were messing around with some arts and stuff. They're little, they're 5 and 2. And of course, Jack was not. Lori, how do you paint in a nice sweater and jewelry? And it's not covered. Well, it's early. And this is my old sweatshirt. I've got paint on the front of my sweatshirt. The sleeves look good, but it's really not. And I forgot about the bracelet. And we were messing around, painting on rocks and doing some stuff, Charlotte and I. She's 5. And Jack got into my little gourds that were shaped like eggs. So then Charlotte wanted to cut them open because they were, we could shake them and here there was something inside. And it was fascinating the way the seeds are inside the gourd. So then I decided to plant them. Actually, what did she say to me? I said, why don't you take some seeds home and maybe Daddy will plant them in the garden for you. And she said, oh, Daddy wouldn't like that. And I said, well, to tell you the truth, Pop wouldn't really like it either. And she said, well, couldn't you just do it without him knowing? At 5, okay? But anyway, we did plant some on the side of the house, but they didn't do anything. So here today, Ed was saying that the seeds to the gourd they're so hard that what you need to do is soak them in hot water, not boiling water, hot water, just hot water from your tap overnight, and then plant them that way. That's enough to soften them up, I guess, so then they can germinate. So I'm going to try that next year. All right. And we're going to switch to the Jagunda brush, which I probably don't even have enough paint out for. Tell you the truth, girls, I'm not sure I ever used this big brush before. I don't do that many big projects. Santa baby. This is a little cherrier or berry forward red than I thought it was. See, I was dry brushing it last night, so it's a little deceiving. Sometimes I forget and I pick up, at least I used to with painting ceramics, pick up my piece and clutch it to myself as I was painting. He kind of looks like a farmer now. We're going to have a hoedown at the North Pole. And I would forget and pull the piece towards me, and then I'd have paint all over my shirt. I just love spreading on paint. Oh, I should have brought more to drink. Let's not talk about boobs. Don't talk about the boobs. Of course, my picture fell asleep. Picture. Okay, Ange. You need to relax a little bit, maybe rest up, get some tea. Yeah, I definitely don't have his face, I don't think, as long. I mean, it'll be fine. He'll look okay. He just really won't look. He'll look okay for my first try, I think. I'm going to put him face down. Put his little bum up in the air so I can get the rest of this. This folk art paint is really thick, which is nice when you're doing the what do they call that? The Donna Dewberry one stroke. I'm just going to put red all over here. I think I overshot that there. Yep. It's covering pretty nice though. All the little blemishes of the gourd. Oh. Now I'm going to need some white. Clean for fixed business machines typewriters. Calling her spacebar was sticking. She demonstrated. He asked her to stand up, raised her chair up. Get out. That's crazy. Okay, I'm going to use my heat gun a little. I bet you told that story a lot. All right, let's see. We need another coat of blue, that's for sure. All right, Sienna. Let's just get a little more of that blue. Did I put that back? Honest to Pete. Really, Lori? Oh, there goes my... Oh, bummer. I've got stuff sitting on top of my paint wheel. I've got stuff sitting everywhere, girls. What can I tell you? And I forget it's up there. And it almost went over the side. I don't know what I have on this brush. It's a little white spot that won't come out. Not that it matters, but what the heck would be on a brush? I wonder if it's a little bit of glue. Huh. That's quite curious. See, I just wiped my hand on my shirt. I often will use my hand, like my hand here, as a palette, or I'll wipe glue on it, or I'll wipe paint on it. So don't be alarmed if you see me doing that. It works pretty good for mixing paint, though. Really. Okay, that's not looking so great there, but we'll address that as we move through the process. All right. Tidy this up a little bit down here with a second coat. Is my camera too close? I kind of moved it down last night, didn't move it back up too far. Okay, Sharon. I'll try to behave. I feel like my husband has the TV really loud. Gobstopper. I haven't thought of a gobstopper in a long time. Fuzzy, so I banished it to the... Yes, apparently Mod Podge helps Fuzzy. Yes. All right. Shouldn't sit it down that way till it gets a little drier. All right. All right. Welcome back, Peggy. Oh, there's a gal at the co-op that I love her stuff. And she, what did she say? She uses wax or something as a resist. And she, I never really tried that. How are you distressing it, Peg, if I may ask? Yeah, Willy Wonka gobstoppers. Oh, see, I didn't get red there on the second coat. Let's do that while I've got them laying this way. I use a brown wax for the final coat. It adds the details and shadows. Oh, nice. I'd like to have a look at what you're doing, Peggy. I never did get over to Instagram yet. Well, I'm going to need several coats of that red. Red's always hard to get in a coat. All right, I've got my white here. I'm gonna block in his eyeballs so I can hopefully get a feel for his face. And I think I'm going to crack out this brush. And let's see here. I don't really want this flaggy thing on. Probably won't bother me too much, but let's get that off. Get it in a little water. Okay, come on, Santa. Stick with me here, kid. I should take the setting off my phone. That it keeps going dark. Okay, let's get his... So his nose is very straight. His jowls kind of go down. I'm not sure I'm going to get that jowl look. That's really what I want, though. I want that big old jowl look. Let's see. Let's see if we can adjust. Kind of bring it a little down. I think he's going to be chubbier than the sample. And I like to work on things a lot of times upside down. Ah. It's got pretty good size eyes, but their one kind of droops down a little bit. And they're green. Love me some green eyes. Okay, let's see here, kids. The jowls are still not quite right. We might have to work on that still a little bit more. All right. Fingers crossed and all breathing stops. His one eye kind of goes down, I think, a little more like this. Maybe not that much. It kind of looks a little droopish. Look. Look. See, Susan? Now where did I get that gray? I have no idea. I don't have any on the gourd. My brush didn't fall in the, oh heavens. Yeah, sometimes I pencil draw it, but then sometimes I have a hard time getting it the way I want anyway, and then I have to deal with that charcoaly lines. Sorry, girls. I keep forgetting how far up I have to be sitting. And he's more like that. I think I need to move his eyes over. Okay, so here's what not to do. That's not true. This is good. You can see what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take a little bit of that excess off with the baby wipe, and then I'm going to paint the flesh over top of it. And I think I want to move his face over a little bit. So we're going to do that. Then I'm going to hit him with the heat gun. See that? Right down to the gourd. I think I've got a couple different songs confused. All right, so okay, he's eyeless again. Woohoo! Yeah, that looks more jowl forward, I think. Love acrylic paint. This is my first love, for sure. What song am I humming? It's not Santa Baby. Do, 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 do. Rubber Ducky. It's a Rubber Ducky song. Why do I have that in my head? Oh, that's what. Oh, that's just terrible. Terrible. Okay, so I put his nostrils kind of there and do his... I'm not usually doing this with an audience. So I want to move this over. Please ignore that wild gray hair from my head. Okay, let's see. I'm going to halfway mark here. Let me just try it this way. All right, girls, this time it's going to be what it is. Now, any of you that may have been here last evening and I was dry brushing, you can see that this takes a lot longer than the dry brushing did. Just saying. And I didn't really droop that down too much. I think his forehead is much too big. That's just crazy, Lori. Maybe because it's still raining here. Thinking of rubber ducks. That's a little better. A little better. All right. Santa, that's the way it's going to stay. All right, let me get this crazy Lighthouser green for his eyes. Oh, wake up. Don't mind me. Just pretending I'm here by myself. Everything needs more than one coat. I'm so glad I'm not doing those glasses. Holy guacamole. See, years ago, I would have printed out this picture of the Santa Claus or got a pattern and then traced it on tracing paper. And then put it on my piece, whatever I was working on. And then of course it looked pretty much like the original, but I haven't been doing that the last few years. Just kind of been doing my own thing. It's maybe a little too straight. He does. He certainly does. You gotta love a green eye, though. Boy, I put out way too much paint. Way too much paint. All right, now I have to decide. Yeah, I just keep redoing and redoing. That's going to make a mess if I don't let that dry. I've got the wrong angle there, really. I'm trying to train my eye to see what is actually there, and I think my eyes, well, it's not really my eyes, it's my brain. I think my brain's a little broken. Dee Dee says it's practice, and I keep practicing, and I guess maybe I'm getting a little better, but sheesh. Well, I don't feel like I'm getting a lot better. Sorry, girls, I just need a minute here as I clutch him to my chest. All right, now I need to find an angle brush, but a little one, because I want to go around those little eyeballs. And I know I have one. And I kind of just came on, you know, real quick and didn't pull out all the tools that I knew I was going to want to use. And that's a little bit of an avalanche. I've got, my mom had this old, yeah, that's too big. These were like spice containers, and it's in this little metal rack. So I keep all my brushes sitting in. I find it in, and this will work, in that little spice rack container. All right, so now I need a nice, maybe a cinnamon or a honey brown, something to do my shading with. Let's see, autumn brown. I don't know if I've ever used autumn brown. No, he does not have a black beard. Did you not see this, Susan? My phone's, Susan might have come in after we. Yes, here we go. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, I just think he's just so handsome. All right, again, too much paint. Girls, do what I say, don't do what I do. All right, I'm going to float some color and try to start, you know, giving his face some shape. I need a darker green to come around his little eyeballs. This is a newer one. That's not gonna. We're gonna try some dark Hauser green. You're welcome. Let's see if that'll work for me. Let's see here. Maybe a little bigger. That didn't go so good. And I don't want to go too far over because I'm going to have his beard in here somewhere. I mean his mustache. His nose is very straight. Need to get a little maybe eyebrow line in there so I can. It still looks like a Jewish rabbi. I just spun him around. I hope I didn't make him dizzy. See, now that puts another song in my head. I'm so dizzy, my world is spinning, and it's you, girl, making it spin. I'm so dizzy. I need my, I know I had it out last night. Where did I put it? My little liner brush. Oh, did I pop that? That was in the jar. I think I emptied. Yes. Maybe if I put some lines here in his under his eye. Every time I put my brush in my water, I think of Sharon clinking on that water jug she's got that she uses. Clink, 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 clink. Like that. I need his eyelid. I need to get my black paint out. Give him some pupils. I think I want to, where's my darker flesh? That might be a good idea. Let's get some shading flesh. Oh, thank you, Sharon. I don't think he's looking so great. He'll look okay when he's done, but right now he's in those, ugly, awkward years. I need the flesh tone that's in between the shading and the skin tone. That's a little better. He might look a little better if I put some pupils in. Where did I put my... Holly, where did I put my little tub? Oh, I see it. Thanks, Hol. My tub of black paint. I finded it. Okay, so, oh, Santa. Oh, I hope my phone doesn't die. Santa baby. All right, so let's it's really kind of up towards the top. It may need to be a little bigger. We'll see. Oh, he's a good Jewish boy. I haven't done this in a while. Ever since, well, you can't be leaving her in the parking lot unattended. I mean, you just can't be doing it. Surprised the police weren't called. All right, let's mix a little bit of this up and see what happens if I... Sorry, girls, I'm trying to remember to try to do what I have to do and be in a spot where you can really, maybe see what I'm doing. Okay, let's see. So if I do, where's that little brush? If I do the nose, trying to blend it on my brush at little medium. Okay, so Kathy Arbor says make like a cone. So if I go this way and I come down here, make my little cone, and then I want to come out this way and this way. And because I'm going to bring that, so I want this to be nostrils. Girls, don't be misbehaving. Behave, okay? You don't want me to take your bracelets out of your boxes. Just saying. All right, so if I do that, then I want to block in a little bit of a mustache. Kind of like that. I'm really sorry. I'm not really reading chat. I'm like so into of what I need to do. I think you don't leak water. I don't like water. This is not. Wait. Okay. I like that flesh tone color quite a lot. Let's see. Let's bring some more of that down over here. Let's give them a bit of a worry line there for all the bad little girls and boys, mostly girls in chat, Holly and Sharon. And let's bring this, see if I can kind of float this up this way. Oh, I should get out one of my, oh, fudge. That's going to dry before I get to it. I just remembered something that Maxine Thomas used to do when her paint was, see, I'm not using an extender. Yeah, it wasn't too late. Okay. Once she floats some color in there while it's still wet, you use one of her mop brushes to kind of have your paint, climb up where you want it to be. Well, he doesn't look like the handsome guy in the picture, but he doesn't look too bad at this point. So let me get some more. I just keep fussing with it until, you have to say, enough already. I'm not very good at noses. Okay, just put the brush in my mouth. So, I should be humming Christmas songs. All right, so I need a little bit of, I believe, a little bit of this flesh. That's probably the wrong brush. Let's use the tried and true liner brush. I need some more eyelid here, I think. Yeah, that looks better, I think. I love this liner brush. And I wear them down till they look like they put their finger in a light socket. That looks better. I think that looks a little better. I should have covered up my black paint. Sorry, girls. I can't lean in far enough and hold them where I need to hold them to do his eyes. I need to go to the eye doctor. I think I need a stronger prescription. And sometimes my arms just aren't long enough. All right, let's get a little. Oh, you know what? I need to put more gray. I kind of had that watered down. I need to put. Ooh, I'm getting a cramp in my finger. A little more gray here. Darken that up. Now I'm going to go with different layers of gray. Gosh, nobody's going to watch this on the replay. I just take too long to do everything. Okay, he doesn't look like he has Bell's palsy, does he? Like, does this one side of his face looks like it's dragging? Shut up, I'm fine to me. Oh, okay, that's to me. Okay. All right, let me get, let's do a little of that coral. And let's see if we can give him a little cheek to cheek. I think I might have to trim down that beard there on that one side. No, what are you? You're not Rock Hudson here. You know what I'm saying? All right, now, how did I used to do? I think I'm going to try to, oh, you know what? I should really do something about that nose, really, right? So I've got the straightaway. Oh, dear Lord, he fell asleep again. I've got the straightaway. I've got my little ice cream cone thing. Where's my little... Let's use the shading flush. So that kind of comes out like this way. No, that comes around to where the nostril is. And then we've got the flary part. I go that way. Okay. Get some rest, Susan. Thank you. My lulling voice might just put you asleep. I'll try not to, make any real loud, sudden noises. I don't want to startle you. See, I'm trying to make a real nose, which is not really working. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. Let's give him a little highlight here so maybe he looks a little more human. Let's do that. And then where's our coral? Let me see. Let me see if I can dry brush this in. Santa has to have rosies, right? Rosy cheeks. Now I'm going to cheat on the beard a little bit. I'm going to use my comb brush. His nose really, really does not look good. And I'm just trying to think how I might be able to fix it. Where's Kathy Arbor when you need her? Let's try it from this angle. Comb, like you comb your hair, not a cone, not like an ice cream cone, Holly. Comb, like I'm going to comb my hair. And it just has little chunks out of the brush. I'll show you. And it makes, if I paint that in dark, then I can lighten it up later. It makes little streaks of, looks like hair. A lot easier than putting all the little hair particles in with a liner brush. I want to lighten that up a little bit there. All right, so let's come in with, I'm going to do some hippo. It's a lighter gray. Comb. Maybe the horizontal tan part of the nose is too low. You mean the top of the cone? Yeah, you could be right. You could be right. Of course, it's very narrow, too. Let's see. Let's start working on the beard and see if he starts looking a little better. All righty. So I've got two different. This one is called a Filbert Wisp, and it's really a cool freaking brush. I love it. And let's just face it, I just love brushes. I love brushes. I love paint. I love paper. I love yarn. Now I have a comb. I have two size comb brushes. They have a blue handle. And I didn't know where I put them. Holly, do you know where I have my comb brush? All right, these little, oh, this guy's good. I think he's smaller than my other. Let's move that back. I feel like, oh, I see him. Oh, good, it's a smaller one. And this is a comb, like you comb your hair. Brush. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but there's like little pieces missing out of the brush. It makes it like a comb. Looks like a comb. Where's my lid to my, I'm going to cover my black up for a little bit. So what you want to do is you want to get that really soaked a little well, and get some water in your brush. See, and then those hairs kind of start to separate. Oh, if you can see. And then you load it with your paint. And then I'm going to work it on my surface until I start getting streaks rather than a big blob. And I'm not going to do the mustache initially. I'm going to work the other part of the beard or the facial hair. And then I'll come back. And I want to kind of keep in mind, maybe I should do that in a little bit of flesh. I want to keep in mind that, you know, he's got a little bit of a mouth under here. You know, that little area, kind of right like that, maybe. You know? And so I'm going to start adding some this lighter gray. If I can get my, and I'm going to start kind of wisping it out this way. I probably should have done his fur first. Let's see. Chop the brush. Oh, that's so cruel. Maybe I need to water down my paint a little bit for this guy. It's not working like he usually does. Of course, I could use my, oh, there's another one. Let's see if this guy works any better. Okay. Do you think I've had this guy a while? Yeah. It's a little heavy there. Getting a little heavy-handed there. Just a little. Hi, honey. Hubby's going to bed.
Your never came back on.
What, sweetie?
Your computer never came back up.
I'm sorry.
Your computer never came back up.
I didn't try it after I brought this one out. Oh, there's a piece of. Okay. I'm going to cheat a little bit. A second cheat. I'm going to get out some more of my Mississippi mud. Isn't that what I used? I think I used the mud. Mississippi mud. I've got to stop putting my colors away. Because I want to mix that. Okay, it's probably sitting right in front of me. Did it? Oh, I see it. And I'm going to use my, I don't know where my scrub brush is. I think I'd rather use my deer foot. I'd rather use my deer foot. I apologize. The next time I make a video and I'm going to paint and try to show you what I'm doing, I'm going to have my supplies pulled out. Oh, I told Susan I wasn't going to do that, and I did it anyway. No loud sudden noises. Got people sleeping here, for crying out loud. Okay, this is a deer foot, in case you haven't ever heard of that. And it's going to make a mark that looks like a paw print of a deer. Okay, but I use it to do fur on my pieces. I don't know if you can see that. And that's what I'm going to use, because I want to be able to bring my beard out and splash my hairs all over. So I'm just going to start plopping some of this in. I don't know if I want some of that other brown in there. No, not really. Oh, look, I picked up some red. I'm just pouncing. Oh, thank you, Peggy. Thank you, Sharon. You guys are so nice to me. Not as defined there as I'd like. I gotta let that dry a little bit, because then I want to come in and is that a deer? Oh, okay. You're trying not to? Okay. I'm not worried too much about the fur down there. I just really wanted to get it where, of course, I didn't need to do up here either, but I wanted to get it like where the beard and such is coming out. And what kind of eyebrows do I want to give them? Maybe I want to give them, let's see, is that too? See, I'm used to doing my eyeballs, I'm used to using my pencils. when I used to do the ceramic painting, I was mostly doing, little ducks and chicks and geese. Do, 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 do. Oh, that's another song. What's that from? What's that from, Holly? Ducks and chicks and geese. I know she's going to know it right away. Okay. I just put my palm of my hand in that little wet spot. I'm going to turn him around. My sisters, I forgot to tell my sisters that I was coming on a live streaming. So we're getting the usual text from our youngest sister, Jackie, who probably has sent us a picture. She said, these are only $15. I'm sure she has sent us a picture of some horrible crafts she's found online. And then, she wants to get it for us for Christmas or for something. She does this all the time. And I'm sure it's really not a very attractive piece of artwork, is what I'm going to say to you. My sisters are ornery. I think I need a little darker brown for under here, but let's just put a little more in. He looks like he's got a little dot. If anybody is, well, you don't have to be from the Philadelphia area, but the Philly team has a baseball player by the name of Bryce Harper, and he did play for the Nationals. And this Santa reminds me of him because Bryce has a little dot right on the little ridge of his eye, I think, his bottom, and I got a little dot right there on that Sandy face. It's driving me crazy. I think his eyebrows look pretty good. Yeah, let's get rid of that dot. Okay, got it. Well, not really. It's still there a little bit. All right, let's add a little white to some of this gray and put in a few little lighter eyebrows. Now, don't wreck it, Laura. Right, too much in there. I'm trying to let that fur dry a little bit. Oh, go ahead. She knows. She knows. Oh, that makes me sad, Angie. My sisters are the bomb. Let's see. All right, I'm going to add a little bit of my... See, I just keep getting colors out. I'm just so annoying. Let's see what this tapioca looks like. But I'm trying to... Oh, boy, that's... Somebody should throw that out. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. All right, let's try now a little... Oh, geez, this feels a little light, too. A little bamboozle. This one has no label. You might call it naked. And I have bamboo written on the bottom. I do not have a brand. Yes, his beard is going to be whiter. I'm layering colors, but I'm trying to get the area where I want to brush maybe some beard hairs over. I need to do the underneath first and then do the top. So I'm building layers, Sharon. This is what I am sorry to say you don't do when you do the watercolor, because you don't listen to me. Just saying. I love you, Sharon. All right, so I'm taking this up another little bits, adding some lighter. Now, the trick is going to be remembering, oh, I have it on video, so I can go back. Because let's face it, I'm not going to get this. It's like 2 hours. I mean, you guys have to tell me when it's time to give it up. Let it go, Laura. Let it go. That may be a little too bright. I don't think he looks too bad. I mean, I really don't think he looks like my picture. But I don't think he looks too bad. He's kind of growing on me a little. Now, I always could put, fun fur around his face. Make him more like a little 3D-er. Right? Okay. Well, that's true, Susan. I'm not used to doing that, though. I just feel like I'm imposing. Oh, see, okay, now I'm getting a message from McCary, and they're trying to tempt me to pull the trigger on a jelly plate that I've been looking at. Oh my gosh, I want a bigger jelly plate. Oh, you're growing on me a little there, Santa Man. Santa. I should probably dry this just a little bit so I don't grab it and stick my finger in there. Okay, so now I'm going to take a little bit of I'm going to take my wisp, my filbert wisp, and create some bigger hair strokes, really, underneath here. I should take a moment and tell my sisters I'm streaming. And don't forget, I'm going to have the mustache. It's going to come around here. Now, you could do this all with a liner brush, but it really gets tedious for me. Is she telling me to shut up? Shut up and paint? How rude. How rude. Let's see what this guy's beard looks like. Yeah. I'm going to use some of that bamboozle. in here. See, I'm getting over on that red too. See, and I need to shade and come around there too. Oh, really, Peggy? Okay. Because I can get one like for about $36, I think. I mean, this deal I don't think is bad on Macari. It's supposed to be new, but then there's a couple other sizes, and I think they want. I think they would take an offer of 50, of 40. They have it listed for 50. At least they did. I can always come over and do a couple of little hairs on the red. Fun fact, all cats have 12 whiskers on each side, and each whisker can be moved separately from. Get out! That's really kind of amazing. I probably should really go take a potty break. Having some bladder issues, if you know what I mean. Don't yell at me, Holly. All right, so what I need to do is very carefully and cautiously, I should be able to do that, comb in the moustache. And start bringing that in. Kind of goes this way. And this way. Yeah, well, isn't that the truth? Double, triple. See, my touchdown is kind of heavy. I need to have that mustache really a lot fuller. I don't want to put my finger in the hairs that I just created. Come on, Sandy, stay with me here, boy. Kind of using it sideways, which probably is not a great idea. right, that needs a lot more white, don't you think? Lori, look at chat. Blick and not black. Black, oh, Blick. Blick has a 12 by 14 plate for 49. No, that's the size I'm looking at, Peggy. Yeah, so I thought this person on McCary, that's what I just got the little notice for. They have supposed to be a new 12 by 14-inch jelly plate. And then they've got, I think, a couple jelly plates that have been used, and they have it listed for 50. Of course, I think there's like $10 shipping. So I was gonna, they have where you can offer so much off. I mean, why would you offer like 10% off when they also had, for 40% off? Yeah, I just noticed the speedball plate the other day when I was looking at them. I'm trying to curb my shopping. So ask me about the book I just ordered. Oh, I know, I'm just a mess. I'm a mess. All right, I'm going to let that dry a few minutes. And let's see if I can. Girls, I'm gonna have to excuse myself and take a break. I need a potty break. Oh, really? Okay, let me just while I'm in the groove for his eyebrow, let me just get that. Yeah, I'm trying to recover from a UTI, and I would like to make a cup of coffee too. Okay, still need a coat on that. All right, so I need a cradle. I need a cradle from a Santa. That's not going to work. So you have something to look at. See, he must be seed heavy. Okay, I will go as quickly as I can. No dog behind me, right? Okay, say, Mommy's got to walk. all loose. Bruce, you want a cookie too? See. There is. Here, Belle. See a little more. This is what there is. If you don't want it, that's fine. But Sadie will eat them all. Here's your cookie, Bruce. Oh, Mom's coming right in there. Belly boo. Whoa, there goes the tape. Ooh. Okay, I'm back. Oh. All right. He still looks the same. Blick has a free shipping right now for orders over 45. Yeah, I think that's pretty normal for them, isn't it? I forget. Well, I could always use some some of my colored pencils too. Some of my colors I'm getting a little worn. Oh, I'll tell you, girls, I know not everybody likes coffee, but oh, it's 10 o'clock here. I'll be up at 1. Yeah, if I go to bed in normal time, I'm usually up around 5:30. I don't really like getting up that early, except that Murray's on then. Oh, please forgive my slurping, but that really hits the spot. Hits the spot. Okay. This is where I get a little impatient, and I want that beard done. But I really, should have shaded all under here. I'm kind of rushing it a little bit, I think. Really what I want to go to a yard sale and find a jelly plate that's 12 by 14 for $10. See, I'm not well. I'm just not well. Oh, that's a great deal. That's how I got my glass mat here. I didn't order it. I just happened to walk into AC Moore. This is well before they were, fixing to close, and had a 50% coupon, and they had them there. Oh my gosh! So that was a steal for me. But I just like bargains, and I like clearance, and I like shopping, and I like you name it. Okay, I need something darker than that brown I picked out. I don't want. I wonder how chocolate fudge would be. Of course, we all know it's great on ice cream. Slow down, you're moving too fast. You got to make the morning last, just kicking down the cobblestone. Looking for fun and feeling groovy. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Feeling groovy. Do-do-do-do-do-do. All right, right, is anybody singing along? La da dee. I don't know where to put my coffee. Do, 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 do. Let me have another little sip. Hello, lamppost, what you knowin'? Don't know if that's really dark enough. Now see, there's a sleeve. There's a sleeve here. Okay, now I've done this before. I don't want to do it now. I don't want to put my brush in my coffee. Of course, I got to put some mittens in there somehow too. Let's see. How do we? Yeah. I mean, really, who's going to pay attention to the rest of the gourd? I want to do blue under there. Let's just, I don't really want to do black here, but I don't know that this is the really good color either. I haven't done any kind of painting like this in so long. I'm kind of out of sync with what colors, you know, will give you the kind of shadowing you're looking for. Let's see. Let the morning da 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 da. Do 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 do, all is groovy. Do 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 do. I have to keep catching myself from putting my brush in my coffee. I have a video on my other channel. I think it's, I don't know if it's a dry brushing one or I must have been what was I painting? Oh, I might have been painting a ceramic tile. Anyway, I had a lady leave me a message and wanted to know why I was cleaning my brush in my coffee. And it was just dirty water. It wasn't coffee. Oh, gosh. Isn't that awful? Do a video, try to teach people how to do something. You don't pay attention to the little details. I should have had clean water. It just never occurred to me. It just never occurred to me. It's on the back like a bag of goodies. Yeah, well, nobody's really, I guess not too many people are going to see the back. And you know what? I'm sorry. Okay, I want to try to sell it when it's done. I'm going to try to sell it. So like how much is somebody going to pay for that? Especially if you put, I'm sorry, presents all around its behind that you're not really going to see. I'm just saying. I don't want to put a cookie in his hand. I'm trying to figure out. I guess I could do the cookie. Oh, he's got a glass of milk too. Oh, yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I might have to do a candy cane or something, or we'll come up with a better idea. Girls, start thinking. Because, see, look. See, I missed the glass of milk before. That's a glass of milk. So much for my eyeballs, right? Taking in everything. That's a cookie and a glass of milk. Ain't happening. Ain't happening. Not no way, no how. All right, I gotta spin the wheel one more time. Oh, dear Lord, there goes my ephemera. I need a darker blue. I'm going to go with my navy blue that's not really navy. Because this folk art, is anybody familiar with folk art paint? This folk art paint, I pull this out so many times. It's called Midnight, okay? Oh gosh, there's only 6 of us now. I'm putting everybody to sleep. But it's got it's like purple. It's got like a purple background. Yeah, it would be cute hanging up. You could spin him around and whack him for a piñata. Boy, my navy blue's getting low, girl. It's getting low. How low can you go? All right, let's see if this makes enough of a contrast. Get a little slurp of that out. Yeah, let's get every paint out of the wheel. This might not work because this is really kind of. Yeah, maybe it will. Oh, what do you think? I'm going the wrong way for you to see. Yeah, this is a nice color. But I really want to, I think I might have to break down and get me another paper towel. Oh, heavens to Murgatroyd. I think I just lifted that paint right off of there. That shouldn't be. Okay, so the girl whose stuff I like at the co-op, she does more of her painted stuff is more of a funky kind of a look. And she finds those wooden shoe forms. I don't know where she finds this stuff. She paints on those. Or she'll paint on the lid of a suitcase. Or she paints baseballs, okay? Like big softballs, she paints on those. And her images are kind of, like I said, funky. She did a gourd one time, big bumblebee, beautiful. So right now in this shop, you're tempting me, Holly. Right now in this shop, she's got what they call a bottle gourd. So it's round on the bottom, and then the next part is round. And she's got these big sad eyes. It's a big snowman, and she's got a big hat on him. He is gorgeous. I don't know where she finds the hats and all the stuff to. He's really cool. Yeah, this is better if I get this done. Holly, can you hear us? Yeah, this is a really nice one. Sometimes they look a little choppy, I think, and you can really, well, I guess you can if you're really paying attention. Looks like different, but some people don't realize the way they decorate and add to these people are quite talented that have the shop. And I wish I could put my painted stuff in there, but when I came in, they had too many painters already, so I did some other things. And so I'm able to do the light bulbs for them. But they have too many people that already do wood type paintings. And we kind of course, there's a lot of people with jewelry, but there's all different kinds of jewelry. So they try not to repeat too much of the same type of craft. Hey, Holly, did you ever guess what movie I was asking you about? You're usually pretty good at that. I wonder if I could get my younger sister to come on. Yes, it does make it fair for the vendors. We don't have to compete. Of course, my painted things are a lot different than hers, but I'm definitely on board with the thought behind it. And I knew what I signed up for when I went in. So I've been there, I think, oh gosh, I think I've been there 5 or 6 years now. Lori, check your messages when you can. I saw that you sent something about a jelly print. Free shipping Prime. Oh, jeez. Oh, you're killing me. You're killing me, Hall. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is what my sisters were saying earlier that they were going to buy everybody one for Christmas. A rusting Grinch face. I'm going to, girls, I'm streaming of a white Christmas. Okay, sorry. See, this is how I am. See if they'll come on. Come on. Come chat. Holly, I don't know if I want to open that up now. Okay. Got to get back to my picture. My guy's definitely chubbier. But he's supposed to be chubby. All right, let's get some more white. I think let's see if I can, gosh. Holly, I was saying ducks and chicks and geese, da da da, dee dee dee. Don't know the words. Da 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 da. What movie, huh? Do 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 do. No, you don't, Sharon. Get a celery stick. Get a piece of broccoli. I was in this diet thing years ago. I did very well on it. Of course, I'm a fatty now, but they would teach you all different kinds of stuff about what you should eat, what you shouldn't eat. We really didn't talk that much about food, but do you know that if you're craving chocolate, no, Holly, I can't believe it, Oklahoma. If you eat broccoli, it does the same thing for you that a piece of chocolate would as far as craving. It'll take away that craving for chocolate and satisfy you. I remember one time, I shouldn't really be talking about this diet stuff. I went to a Weight Watchers thing, and we had to, share how we did for the week or whatever. And this one gal, she was so funny. And she said, "Well, I was doing really good, and I put my Easter rabbit in the freezer, out of sight, out of mind. And I was digging in there for some vegetables, and out fell my chocolate Easter rabbit, hit the floor, and broke into 100 bite-sized pieces. I ate the whole thing. Broccoli must kill taste buds. Well, I know it's good with a bunch of cheese. Actually, my grandson, he's 2. His favorite vegetable or his favorite thing is broccoli. And I don't think he eats cheese on it. I think he just eats straight up. Oh, gosh. I love those kids. All right, let's see. Let's get back at it here. I think I took some of the blue off, or I don't know if I hit that. Might have to put a dot there or a star. He's definitely more yellow looking than mine is. Let's go back to the comb brush. Yeah. Maybe I should have went to my liner. I guess I could have done, well, I got a whole trash bag of gourds. Thank you, Susan. So I've got plenty that I can practice on. What I should do, girls, maybe I will get a little bit of that black. And maybe if I put a little shadow, try to get float a little shadow here. Oops, almost got the coffee. That looks a little better. I'll work that out in my brush a little bit better. If I come this way, kind of give the hint of where that moustache is supposed to be going. Got a little shadowy under there. Just see how I spun him around like that? It's really quite tricky. All right. So I think I need more overage here. Let's get out the trusty. Oh, Jack, are you here? Jack, did you pop in? I told my sister to come in. Don't be ratting on me, Holly and Sharon. Okay, let's see. That has to be a little rounder. All right, where's the liner brush? I don't see Jacquelina, but she said cute Santa, so maybe she just popped in to take a peek. All right, let's see. Liner brush at the ready. Let's do a mixture at first. My white really has gotten a bit contaminated. Yeah, let's pull out all the stops. I do like a dog with a bone, and I locked. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I might need a bigger. Oh, heavens. I'm back at the, yes, I don't know. Oh, there. How did I get off of that? All right, let's see. She's usually not shy. You know, and if you paint something like this and you don't like it, you can always spatter it. I think spatter makes everything look better. That and a little bit of sparkle. Thanks, Sharon. See, if you put that dark under there, I'm self-taught, so I'm just kind of winging it, you know. I don't have the distance between that I probably should have. The original has between the mustache part and the beard part. I just discovered my sister Nancy has got a home, second home up the lurker Jackie in up in the Adirondacks. I just realized that Erin Costner is up that way. She said she's only about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, maybe from where Nancy's house is. Next time I get up that way for a visit, I might have to I might have to look up our little Aaron. These are a little chunkier, I think. All right, now let me get an opinion of his eyebrows. Do you think I need more white on his eyebrows, or do you think they're okay? Okay, I don't know if it's really focusing. Kind of seems to be going in and out. Although, you know what? This is a different computer, so this might have the autofocus on. I didn't check that. Because my computer, something happened to it earlier. You think Shania, private chat, Susan, live chat. I got this side of his mustache. It's not as full as the other side. You know, and sometimes it's like, okay, enough. Back away from the beard. Got a little. Eyebrows are good. Eyebrow color is fine. Okay. Great. Thanks, girls. Got a little mess up there. Let's get some brighter white on this side. And he probably needs a few little eyelashes, maybe. I don't know. Let's see if we can pull a few little hairs out here. Well, I got a little wrinkle across his forehead there. I don't think I really want to mess too much more with the face. I'm fairly happy with it. I'm not crazy about his nose. But you know what? I might leave that alone too. I've got a little white here that I'm not happy with. Let's see if I can kind of shadow that out. Sorry. Yes, eye crinkles. So like out to the side, you mean? Eye crinkles? You know, I'm not an expert here, girls. I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. That's kind of really dark. I can come back in with some white. Eye crinkles, you say? Where's my little tiny angle brush? It's got a bit of a bow. A bit of a bow in his top knot, which makes it hard to. Ah, girls, if I mess this up, I'm going to be real mad. Real mad. Oh, I should use the flesh, not that brown. Land sakes, Lori, you're thick. Thick. All right, can you see that? Is that a little better? Okay. Okay. Now, this red is really kind of spotty. And I was just going to do, see, on him, he's got stars. I wonder how, because it's round, because he's so round, I wonder if I could stamp some stars on without getting into too much trouble. I had some little things I left here. Doesn't have to be exact, but see, I really would like, ooh. Oh, that might work. That might work, little chickadee. Look, we even have this. All right, chicks, let's see. Let's, you know, what did somebody tell me they clean their stamps off with? It was probably one of you guys. Oh, yeah, that's not good. How do they? Oh, God. I got paint everywhere but like on the star. Good night, Angie. All right, sweetie. We'll see you maybe tomorrow somewhere. See you somewhere on the tube. All right, maybe I have to, okay, I got the fuzzies of the baby wipe. Not good. And these stars don't have to be perfect. Well, there's a partial star. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, come on. Oh, dear Lord. Look at this. I don't know how I did it. There's no green on my brush. Oh, it was on the black lid. Okay, figured that out. All right, good. Because I'm thinking, how the heck? If I just get the little image on, I can go back and paint the star shape. I'm not real good with star shapes. Lemon Oreos. I don't know. They sound pretty good to me. They got some crazy Oreo flavors these days. To me, lemon's not a crazy flavor, but I forget what the last crazy one I saw was. That's probably not a good idea, Lord, to restamp that. All right, so that might be enough stars. Let's get my little what's this? This is a 5/0 round. I don't usually have good little brushes. I should have made these just little hearts. Hearts I can do. Now it looks like on the original they don't show a picture of the back of the Santa, but it seemed like to me like he has maybe some kind of swirly things on his coat, maybe like in gold or bronze. I would take a lemon. I would take really almost anything, really. I'm gonna mess this one up because I didn't stamp it very well, and I'm going to try to freehand it. Well, for the few of us that are here, yep, I'm not liking this, girls. I'm not liking this at all. Don't forget our live hop tomorrow. I gotta remember it. I might have to paint a little blue over that little spot. Got a little spotty. Oh, that's what I should have grabbed. I have nuts and some no fair talking. Yeah, right, Peggy. I have walnuts and almonds and some dried cranberries. Of course, I can't really talk and munch and paint. My paint's getting a little too thick. Maybe just a little too thick. Oh, yeah. I don't think the pecan sandies. Oh, I could go for a fried chicken. I don't think the pecan sandies taste as good as they did years ago. Now, something that we have in this area, and I think you can still maybe only get them in an Acme supermarket. Some of you guys probably don't have that either. But they're Ivan's Spice Wafers. Oh my gosh. Now, there's another brand starts with an S. Sweets or something? I don't know. And they're okay. But those Ivan's dipped in a glass of milk? Oh, dear Lord. They're wonderful. Okay, I probably should have finished my fur. Oh gosh, girls, what do you say? Okay, it's only 20 of 11 here. Do 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 do. I think I have to try to stamp this little bubba over here. Bubba baby. Actually, I could go for a Greek yogurt or a string cheese. Cottage cheese. Oh, I've got cottage cheese and homemade. He calls it applesauce. It's really not sauce. Okay, he leaves it really chunky, but it's really quite good. Of course, I like the way I make mine better. I found a recipe years ago when we had all our students living with us. We would make I would make applesauce in the crock pot, and these kids loved it. And the trick was not a trick. The recipe that I found put a little vanilla in it. Oh, Holly, are you feeling better? And that little bit of vanilla in that applesauce really was good. You know what? I don't know if I want to make myself crazy and kind of like shade around these little stars. I should get my fur done. I need to get my fur done. All right, love cottage cheese. I love that too. And I cannot believe I have a neighbor who just turned 92 and she never had any cottage cheese. How can that be? I thought that was like an old people's thing. All right. Now, where's my okay here. So, what did I do? I did some of that and some of this oh, you know what? Let's do this first. Gosh, I'm all over the place. Let's get the inside of, oh, my Santa fell asleep again. Gosh, he's really on my last nerve. He's on my last nerve, girls. I don't know, Holly. I hate not finishing things on stream because like then you never come back. Like who's gonna come back and see like how it looks when it's finished? So I just don't know. But you can go, Hal, if you need to go, honey, especially if you're not feeling well. Have we had any trollers? I don't think I'm popular enough. Um, I don't think I'm popular enough to have trolls. What do you think? I think that might be the case. I mean, there's 6 of us here. Just finish. And Marlo, I know, just finish. I have too much to do, really, to just finish. Let me do the fur. Hall, if you need to go, baby, go. Go, baby, go. And let me just get a little more bamboo out. And then I can base coat the not base coat, it's already base coated. Put another coat on the red coat. And then come back and finish them up. Get his mittens in there and then decide, what I want to do. Oh, okay. Oh, I hope you're having something good to gloat about. Our dinner was just so-so. Ron made that roast beef last night. And, I mean, it really was just, it was okay. But he buys these rolls and then he puts them in the freezer. And I'm sorry, I'm like a roll Nazi. And these just aren't good. So we had hot roast beef sandwiches tonight, but they just really weren't that good. And it had largely to do with the roll. I mean, in my part of the country, we got some good rolls, okay? When I did some traveling around when I was single, out on the West Coast and even down south, my aunt moved down south. Oh my gosh. You get a sub or something, it comes on like a hot dog roll. What's that about? I want a Philly roll. Okay. If you gotta go, Hall, go, baby. You don't need to be here if you're not feeling good, honey. Okay. Pick up some of this white. I don't know if that really looks like, yeah, I guess it does. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some more shading there. That's all. More shading, more shading. The other thing that Deerfoot gives us makes it look, gives it a little more texture. Yeah, me too, Holly. I love cottage cheese. In fact, I might get that when we're done streaming. Okay, so I think I need to make his beard more rounded down this way and try to make it look a little fuller. It looks a little sparse. I'm not quite sure how I need to do that. I'm going to get one of my daughters and put my dots in and around on his tummy so they can dry. He really needs his hands. Yeah. I got to think about what I want his hands to be doing, if you know what I mean. Like he needs to be holding maybe a peppermint stick or, something easy. He does, Holly, but I said up front I wasn't going to do the glasses. I just I don't feel led to do the glasses. I don't feel like I can mess with him anymore. I need to do some shadowing around here, and I shouldn't put them start. Well, that black will cover it. He needs his little mitts, but I'm not going to put his gloves in until I'm finished that beard, and then see on the one that I'm following. I don't know if you guys can see, but you see there's like little gold sparkles, and then back over here it looks like there's some kind of swirly thing. Some kind of little, I don't know, gold snowflakes or something. Candy cane and a beard. All right, I think that's it for tonight. Girls, I gotta go. I gotta go. Again, I don't think my bladder's look, I got some weight on there. All right, so let's call it a night, okay? Wow, this is the longest I ever streamed. Oh, we picked up a few people. We now have 8 people. Okay, Dad told me Santa liked coffee, not milk. Oh, that's not true, Holly. It's like a fancy cloak. Yes, absolutely. So we got to do a few little more shading around here. Got to put his mittens in. A little more shading up under his eyebrow. Fill out his beard. And then he might be okay. Let's see, I need a second coat. I can get that done. And then so the next time I come back to finish him up, it shouldn't be that long of a stream, right? Yes. Once I'll get more white in here. I'll soften that shadow. That'll come down a little bit for sure. And then we might be able to call them done. So not a whole lot left to do. Sharon, I need a snack. It's almost 11 o'clock. And I have to, I have to go to the bathroom again. Oh, thanks, Peggy. He, he, he doesn't look like the handsome guy in the picture, but I mean, I think he looks pretty cute. I just need to, I should probably watch a video on how to make, but I mean, really, I could find a video on how to make Santa's beard full. I need to cover up that light I put there where his little mouth would be. His nose isn't bothering me so much right now. But if I bring a shadow line down on either side of his nose, that might help that a little bit, like put a couple little creases. Oh my gosh. See, okay, now I've never had red beans and rice, but I have always wanted to try it. Yeah, that's a good gloat. That sounds delicious, actually, to me. Yeah, maybe the cottage cheese isn't going to be so good. All right, ladies, thank you so much. Don't forget, take time to be creative and enjoy the journey. And I'll see you on the tube tomorrow. Don't forget, starts early tomorrow morning. We got the hops starting at the Marriott TA. I have all the information on my community tab. So check it out. Ladies, thanks for hanging with me. God bless. See you soon. Take care. Enjoy that meal, Susan. Sounds delish. Hope you feel better, Holly. Good night.